Welcome, Pisces. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is what I call a personal growth reading. We're going to take a look at blocks and obstacles, strengths. This could be about a particular situation, or it could be just in general. It's kind of up to you. I will pull the bottom of the deck, which kind of lays the groundwork, but this is more of just things to look for, what to do in you know getting you through a situation, getting you above that situation. Keep in mind too, this is for end of October to the end of November. However, these are timeless readings. You will come across them when you need to come across them. And let's get started. I'm going to use the Haunted House Tarot today since it's spooky season, so we're going to do that. The Ghost Tarot will be our clarifying deck if I need it. So here's the Haunted House. And here is the Ghost Tarot. I like both these decks. I've always liked the Ghost Tarot. This Haunted House one is new to me. I just got it recently. And so I'm really liking it. And let's get started. What do our Pisces need to know? Keep in mind, it would be really helpful when you hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. And subscribe and please share with anyone that you think could benefit. Okay, 2 cards for blocks, please. That is that's 5 of Wands and 8 of Cups. I'm going to put my glasses on. I can't see the numbers on these cards. Oh, 5 of Cups. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Wow. Okay, obstacles, 10 of Wands. This could be obstacles or fears. 9 of Pentacles. Strengths, please. 10 of Swords. And that is Knight of Wands. I think that's the first time I've seen the Knight of Wands. No, maybe not. What we don't see. 8 of Swords. Hermit. Unexpected is Lovers. Where does this lead? It leads to the Devil. And then 3 of Cups. And Advice. 6 of Wands. Bottom of the deck is 7 of Cups. So there is something about you having a lot of choices here with the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I think, honestly, having so many choices is part of the block itself. So there's something here about, it also could be about daydreaming a little bit. I feel like there's a little bit of a feeling of daydreaming here. But the energies that are really blocking you right now, with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups there, I'll show you those cards. That's pretty hard energy, to be honest. 5s are hard in general. And you have 2 hard cards in your blocks, and that makes sense to me. But if you really want to pinpoint here, there's a couple different things. With the 5 of Wands, that can be about conflict. It can be about competition as well. And the 5 of Cups is all about disappointment. And I feel like you've got all of these things that you could choose from, and you're going, what do I do? Where do I go? And it's kind of almost overwhelming to some degree, but you're not moving forward because of this energy. Like, nope, I don't want to be disappointed again. Nope, I don't want to deal with the competition or the conflict or something like that. This almost feels to me like, okay, I'm going to say this and it'll probably resonate with some of you. Kind of feels like online dating, where you just sometimes can get overwhelmed because you don't know, it could be too much. Now, not all the time, but sometimes it gets that way. But I feel like and believe you me, I don't do online dating. I've done it once and it's too overwhelming. But I think that's probably why I thought of that. But it feels like, nope, this is, so it could be competition, but it also could be I don't want to deal with conflict. I don't want to deal with competition. I don't want to deal with disappointment. I'm not doing it. I'm not moving forward. I'm just going to hang out here and not do anything, because that's what the 7 of Cups is also about. when we're overloaded with choices, sometimes we don't make a choice. And making a choice is not making a choice is making a choice. It's making a choice not to. And when you do that, then you're saying, okay, I'm just gonna let things happen. And I feel like there is something happening though with that. Okay, so the obstacles in there. Okay, so there's a couple things here. You've got the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, and this is another reason why I kind of feel like it's some kind of dating scenario or looking for somebody or something like that. And the reason why I say that is because the 9 of Pentacles being in a fear or obstacle, the fear can be someone intruding on your independence, or something here that is making you fearful of losing independence. And the 10 of Wands is more like an obstacle to me because it feels very heavy, and it feels like I don't want to do this. It just feels very heavy and hard. And that to me is an obstacle because you can get through that, right? Fears are valid. We have, even if they're not valid, like fear of heights, okay, I'm why am I afraid of being, 5 feet off the floor? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but I am. And it's true. It's a valid, regardless of if it makes sense, I'm afraid, right? That's what this fear is. So a fear is, really you're very worried about, it could be that you're very worried about losing independence by moving forward or making a choice here. And it does go back to those blocks. Like, okay, I lose my independence and then I become disappointed and it's a pain in the butt and I don't want to do it. And I feel like you're just kind of backing off. Like, no, it's not worth it. Now, this doesn't have to be love. It could be anything that's making you feel like you could lose your independence. Or that could feel like whatever's making you feel very heavy, and it's like making you not want to move forward with something or making a decision or looking at all your choices because it's too much. There's just too much. Your strengths are the 10 of Swords with the Knight of Wands, which is really odd double energy here. I feel like the 10 of Swords is these choices are all something's coming to an end here that will free you up. So it's not a bad 10 of Swords. It's a good 10 of Swords where something is going to go away completely to kind of free you to move forward with a choice. I don't know if the choices are ending or there's something here that's going to end. I'm going to clarify the 10 of Swords. Now, with the Knight of Wands, it's the ability to, I almost feel like that could be a person coming in that's really going to just spark some energy in you. And it could be something coming in, not necessarily a person, but, where you really just kind of start like feeling alive again. So that whatever that Knight of Wands is going to make you feel alive and feel good and feel motivated and bring in that energy. Because the Knight of Wands is all about energy. Tell me more about this 10 of Swords, please. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, your choices are going away, which is going to be good because I feel like you're going to find something that makes you want to celebrate. And that's, I feel like that Knight of Wands. Let me pull clarifiers on that Knight of Wands because that Knight of Wands could be actually somebody. It doesn't have to be a male. It could be a male or female, but it's someone. It could be someone. Let's check that out because I feel like it's saying I've got something in here backwards. It's saying that your choices are over. So that tells me that it could be someone coming in. Now I'm getting the feeling it's love. I do have the Lovers here. I do have the Devil. And that to me talks a lot about passion and not necessarily love, but physical relationships that might be kind of addicting to some degree. And the 3 of Cups is, again, about celebration and coming together. Tell me more about this Knight-of-Wands. 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. This feels to me like getting unstuck. The Eight of Swords is about stuck energy. I feel like the Six of Wands, I feel like someone's going to recognize you here, and there's going to be more of a feeling of the Six of Pentacles, which there's going to be like more of a feeling of equal give and take here. So I feel like that's really good energy for you. And the Knight of Wands can be really good. I mean, sometimes they're overwhelming because they have so much energy, but I think you need that kickstart. I'm getting the overall feeling that you kind of need to be pushed a little bit. Not necessarily out of your comfort zone, but to move forward and to get you over these humps here. What you don't see, okay, we got back to the Eight of Swords and the Hermit. I feel like if you feel like you've been stuck, I feel like what you don't realize during this time has given you time to really search for things. The Hermit with the Eight of Swords here. You know, okay, I can now look for the answers because I can't move forward right now. So even though it has felt frustrating, and you have been frustrated, it's been good because the Eight of Swords is the stuck, right? Feeling like you're stuck or being stuck. And then the Hermit is about, to me, the Hermit's about finding those answers that you need. And having that time where you felt stuck has given you the opportunity to do so, which is Hermit. And I feel like that, because that takes quiet time to really look for the answers that we need. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Now we have the Lovers in the unexpected. So I do feel like there's some kind of partnership or energy coming in. Let's clarify the Lovers for you. Some of you, that's absolutely romance. Some of you, it could be a partnership. It could be I feel like with the Lovers, it's not usually family. It's usually a really good partnership outside the family. Good friend even, but definitely could be romantic or some kind of love partner. I say that because I got the Devil on where this leads, so not necessarily love, but tell me about the Lovers. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, Temperance. There is something here. There's a situation, Seven of Swords. I feel like this has been really hard for you to take back your, almost like your motivation. I feel like this Temperance is allowing you to, since Pisces is a water sign, and what I see a lot in the Temperance is adding fire and water and making something out of it. So taking love and caring and nurturing and adding the passion and excitement and motivation of a wand and putting those together becomes a very, very nice energy for a relationship because you have the caring and the passion. And I feel like it's felt like it's been hard to put those things together for you with the Nine of Wands Temperance energy and the Seven of Swords, feeling like someone took it away from you and you're trying to get it back. I need to get it back, man. I need this energy back. And that's what this energy is, it coming back. So there is someone that's going to light your fire here coming in, and it will be fun. It'll be exciting. But the issue is, and it's going to be really important because it leads to the Devil, which could mean that you could get very much stuck on this person or an idea. Let's talk more about the Devil, because the Devil to me could even be getting addicted to an idea, a concept, how you view something. It's not just a physical addiction to somebody or something. It can be even a way of thinking, right? So what is the Devil here? Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Emperor. So with that, you don't want to let go of something. And I feel like the Four of Pentacles is about holding on, saving it up. And I don't want to let go of this. And you don't want to let go of it because it's like, I don't want to have to put the fight back in. I don't want to have to fight for this again. And with the Emperor also, I feel like there is a fire sign maybe coming in for you, because I got the Knight of Wands and then I got the Emperor, who is usually an Aries. Um, Not necessarily, but strong fire in their chart. But they're yeah, you're holding on to this energy. You want this back. I feel like it's not quite the same. So I think this leads to like you feeling like, okay, this is good, but I remember something else or someone else that was even better. And you're thinking about all the good things. The only thing I'll say with this, when we have memories, sometimes we only focus on one part of a situation. We forget about the negative sometimes, or vice versa. Like we could be focusing on a negative in a relationship and not even remembering those positive things that happened. So this is saying that you're focused on what meant a lot to you and you're holding on to that. So there is something that will cause you a little bit of a step back. And that's only because you're looking at something that you feel you want or should have. And keep in mind, the devil is about addiction. And sometimes I don't want to call it addiction, because it could just be have something that has a strong hold on you, which is really an addiction. So where does this lead after that is the Three of Cups. I do feel like with this Three of Cups, there's a feeling of like it's, I mean, there's almost, this almost feels like the moon to me. Like you start coming out of that, like she's underwater, and like you start going, okay, I need to see more clearly. And I feel like there is something that kicks that off, and it could be a celebration. But I do feel like too, I would be, for some of you, be careful to look for a third party situation, just in case. Not saying it's going to happen, but with that card there, I would be just slightly careful of it. I don't normally read the Three of Cups that way. I'm kind of getting that a little bit because of the devil energy, and this could be getting to be a little cattywampus. And again, I'm going to say that because you're trying to get out of this disappointment, Five of Wands struggle up here with the blocks. And if you're just going to put yourself right back there, it might not be good. But at the same time, for some of you, it's just definitely, being around people where you can celebrate and something becoming very clear too. I feel like you're going to get some clarity here. Your advice is Six of Wands. And I'll tell you, with that card being in the advice, whatever's going on, be sure to, first off, positively recognize what you've done. And if you're looking at an old relationship or trying to learn from an old relationship, look at both sides. Like I said earlier, sometimes when we are out of a relationship, we tend to only either focus on the good or the bad. We forget that there was the other side. Well, why is this relationship not working if it was all that good? Right? There was something negative. Or vice versa. I left this situation, but we were together a while, so what was good in it? And because sometimes we learn a lot from past relationships, the good and the negative, and the positive and the negative, because those are what teach us what we really want or really don't want moving forward. I could never have another relationship that has XYZ in it where I absolutely need this in a relationship. And it helps us to make better decisions moving forward. So it's recognizing that, recognizing all of the things, not just the good, not just the bad, both, the positive and the negative. Is there anything else our Pisces need to know? I'm going to put my glasses back on. These are still new cards to me. Looks like the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So there is something about fire here, that either you have some fire in your chart, or there is going to be some kind of wand energy, fire energy, excitement. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but they are really motivated, excitable, passionate about what they do. And I would say too, that with the Ten of Pentacles here, it's also a reminder to look for that stability. If you're looking for long term, then also look for the stability. The Ten of Pentacles to me is a lot of, it's about home, family, extended family. and home, and it could be work or money. Those are the things that, you know, that keep us stable. So I feel like that's also what to look for moving forward. But this more energy is, I feel like there is a wish being fulfilled here, and it does have to do with the passionate energy moving forward. And it's tapping into that too, because the Six of Wands is also your advice also is fire, and it's excitement. So it's also celebration. So there you have your reading. I hope it made sense. Let me know. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.